Welcome to the November edition of Reef Outback Internet News. Today, we look at one of the upcoming outreach opportunities. We get some reports from our October and July Discipleship Training School, and we take a look at the roles that families play here at Reef to Outback. In the third week of this month, Reef to Outback was visited by David Hamilton, the Associate Provost for the University of the Nations and co-author of the books Why Not Women and Courageous Leaders Transforming the World. David was here to speak to the School of Event Management, but was also able to speak to some of the other staff and students here. We were able to record some of these times and put them on the webpage, www.reeftoutback.com, for you to listen to. You can get to them through the Communications Ministry Area Media Center, which is located at the top of the Communications Ministry Area page. In mid-December, we'll be having an outreach here in Townsville called Impact Summer. We spoke to Anna Kennedy to find out a bit more about this outreach.
Impact Summer is going to be a wonderful time. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're inviting all the churches from Townsville and the surrounding areas, pretty much anywhere in Australia. If you want to come, we would love to have you. We're inviting all the youth groups, youth pastors. The ages will probably range between 14 and 25. We're all going to bunk down here in the warehouse for the first part, which is the training part, and we're going to have teaching on different topics. It's going to be good teaching on topics that all youth and young people can relate to and identify with. We're going to play lots of games. We're going to have worship. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be awesome. And then for the second part, we're going to be going and doing outreach with Stable on the Strand. We'll be taking care of the youth part. That'll be our main focus. And again, more games and more just really fun activities. And it's going to be a blast. And we would love to have as many people come as we can. So yeah, come on. It's gonna be awesome. Get amongst it.
Some of the people who will be attending this Impact Summer will be the October Discipleship Training School. To find out a bit more about what's been happening with them, we grabbed a few interviews with some of their staff and students.
Hey guys, it's Monica McGuire here. I'm originally from Georgia, right now living in Townsville. Staffing the October 2003 school, absolutely loving it here, loving the students, loving getting to know them, seeing them grow is just amazing to be able to watch them pursue God and challenge me pretty much on an everyday basis as well. Right now, learning about relationships with Cindy Bauer, just really hitting chords in the heart of having intimacy with God and with others and just really impacting our lives. Just about to go camping. Really can't wait to get there and just be a one-on-one in nature with God and with others. So it's been really exciting to be here.
Hi there, I'm Nathaniel Baldock from New Zealand, over here in Townsville doing the October DTS. This is week 7 for us. So far the biggest highlight for me has just been the lectures, learning more about God and really digging into His Word, and yeah, it's been awesome.
In the first week of December, the DTS that started in July will be graduating. To hear some of what they've been doing on outreach, we go to Katie Ivey, who just got back from helping lead one of the teams in Darwin.
It's really hard to believe that the July DTS is almost coming to a close. The guys get back this weekend from their last of the 4-week outreach. We've had teams working in the Northern Territory in Darwin. We've had a team that's working throughout Queensland. We've had some guys in Bali and Indonesia. We've had another group in East Timor, and then one team that's been working in Tonga and in Fiji. So many highlights and so many stories to tell. It's hard to know where to start. Just a brief highlight, what the East Timor team was working in. They've been based out of Dili. We work a lot with a base that's in Dili. East Timor is the newest nation in the world. It's also one of the poorest nations. We've had a lot of involvement, a lot of connection there. One of the highlights for the team was they were able to spend a week in a very rural part of East Timor, working in a village, about a 6 or 7 hour trek in a 4-wheel drive outside of town. The homes there are just in desolation. There's just a lot of destruction, and the guys were able to actually physically to help finish up a house that they were working on there. They built an entire bathroom, so the house was able to be completed during the time that they were there. It's always really neat for us to be able to leave something very tangible behind us when we leave with our team. So being able to finish that home while the guys were in East Timor was a real highlight for us. The guys get back this weekend, and we're finishing our last week of lectures, just really having a time to celebrate what God has done. And it's hard for all of us to believe that 5.5 months has slipped by so quickly. So it'll be a real time of just celebration. Also learning a lot about what God wants wants us to do from here and how we can see the guys go on into all that he has for them. So thanks.
One of Youth of the Mission's foundational values is to recognize the value and importance of a whole family in ministry. For myself, that means including Tamara and my son Caleb in making decisions about what we do and to include them in the ministry. With me working full-time in missions, that also means that they're full-time in missions, regardless of if they're here every day doing work. Reef Outback has a few families here on base, and those families are getting bigger as time goes on. Luke and Angela Haythorpe just had a little addition of their family this week, and we have the first videos of little Joyous Hope here for you now.
This is Joyous Hope Haythorpe.
Wave to the camera. Say hello. Wave.
Do you have anything to say, baby?
What day was she born and how much does she weigh?
She was born on November 23rd, and she weighed 7 pounds.
Yeah.
7 pounds.
Yeah.
And she was 49 centimeters long.
Or 20 inches.
Yeah, 20 inches. And she's been very good. She's been learning how to sleep through the night. Taking a little bit of toll on mom and dad, but doing pretty good. And yeah, she's just doing really well. She's very, very vocal. Very good cry on her.
Yeah.
Well, thanks again for downloading this edition of Reef Outback Internet News. You can find out more about these stories and even more on our website, www.reefedoutback.com. Have a good Christmas, and we'll see you again next year. Bye.